This tutorial is for 3rd grade, Module 4, Lesson 5, and we've included this lesson with the multiplication work that we're doing in Module 1. The directions say, draw the tiles to match the side lengths, write a multiplication sentence for each tiled rectangle. So we're using these multiplication arrays to figure both the area and to connect our thinking to our multiplication facts. So the first rectangle has an area of 18 square centimeters, and I see that it is showing the array 3 times 6. I have 3 rows of 6 centimeters. I've dotted in the rest of the rectangle, and we can see that we have 6, 12, 18 square centimeters that make up the rectangle. Again, this multiplication array is showing 3 rows of 6. 3 times 6 is 18. In the next problem, we're given that the area is 24 square centimeters. Again, I have 3 centimeters along the side, or 3 rows, and I'm going to need 8 columns for each row. So I'll continue drawing. Here's my 3 rows. Since 8 is an even number, I'm going to try to split this in half to give myself some proportion here. So there's 4 columns, and that should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. Again, this is a multiplication array. It's showing 3 rows of 8 centimeters. 3 times 8 is 24. In this section, we're going to use the multiplication arrays to solve the word problem. Here it says Mark had a total of 24 square inch tiles. He used 18 square inch tiles to build his first rectangular array. He used the remaining square inch tiles to build a second rectangular array. Draw the 2 arrays that Mark might have made. Write a multiplication sentence for each. The key here is the 2 arrays that Mark might have made. There are a couple of different answers to this question, so I'll just show you one example. Well, we know he started with 24 square inch tiles, and he used 18 for the first rectangle. That means I need to think of a rectangle, a series of rows and columns, that uses 18 square inch tiles. I'm going to think of my multiplication facts. I know that 3 times 6 is 18. That means if I draw a rectangle that shows 3 rows and 6 squares in each row, then I've used 18 square inch tiles. And to put my dimensions, I have 3 inches along the side and 6 inches along the top. The multiplication problem that goes with this is 3 times 6. 3 rows of 6 equals 18. Now I have to take the remaining square tiles and show a second array. 24 minus 18 is 6. I can show an array of 3 rows of 2. There's my 3 inches on the side, 2 inches on the top, and there's my extra 6 tiles. And that multiplication problem is 3 times 2, which equals 6. Like I said, there's a couple different answers for this problem, and this is an example of one that would work.